Before I start this video, I just want to let everyone know that this video is for educational purposes only, and I'm not trying to instill fear into anyone. I'm just going to give you the entire story and the facts to the best of my ability with the information that's already out there available on the internet. So please do your own research. Form your own opinions. Please be nice to everybody everywhere, including in the comment section below. I know we're all going through some very, very hard times right now, but negativity is not needed, nor is it wanted. But positivity can change a person's life. Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, please subscribe. I'd really love that. If you're returning, how you doing? What we're going to talk about today is the fact that what we are seeing, what we are witnessing is truly frightening. In my entire lifetime, 47 years of being on this planet, I have never seen such hate as I have in the past few weeks. It's almost as if a very large chunk of the global population has suddenly gone mad. But of course, all of this hate did not come out of a vacuum. It's been simmering for many years, and now the war in the Middle East has brought it to the surface. Humans were created to love and to be loved. And so if you find yourself consumed with hatred, you're part of the problem. Of course, we knew that this global explosion of hate would be coming. The Bible actually warns us repeatedly about what the condition of humanity will be like in the end of times. One example of this can be found in Matthew chapter 24. All these are the beginning of sorrows. Then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted, and shall kill you. And ye shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake. And then shall many be offended, and shall betray one another, and shall hate one another. When Jesus spoke those words, he was speaking to Jewish believers. And right now, we are seeing a tremendous outpouring of hatred toward the Jewish population and the Bible-believing Christians all over this planet. October 7th was not a one-time thing. Ultimately, the radicals, the extremists, will never be satisfied until they have annihilated every single person that is not willing to submit to them and what they believe in, if you know what I'm saying. Even though their focus is on wiping out our Jewish brothers and sisters living in the land of Israel right now, it will definitely not end there. So the things that Hamas official, Ghazi, Hamad, what he recently said should chill every single one of us to the bone. He said on October 24th, 2023, he said this on a show on TV in Lebanon, that Hamas is preparing to repeat the October 7 Al-Aqsa flood operation time and again until Israel is annihilated. He added that Palestinians are willing to pay the price and that they are proud to sacrifice martyrs. Now, Hamad said that Palestinians are the victims of the occupation. Therefore, no one should blame them for the events of October 7th or anything else. Added, everything we do is justified. No, it's not justified. It's not. I don't know where your brain is, but it's not justified. And it never will be. Now, this is a man that has been totally consumed by hate. I don't think he has any love in his heart at all. His soul is black, in my opinion. It is black. It is dark. It's evil. There are millions upon millions of others just like him in this world. And that's what's scary. Since October 7th, we have seen an explosion of anti-Jewish acts that is truly unprecedented. In Los Angeles, did you know that a man was screaming, "Kill Jews"? Attempts to break into a family home. In London, girls in a playground were told that they were stinking Jews and should stay off the slide. What's wrong with you? In China, posts likening Jews to parasites and vampires or snakes proliferate. Social media attracting thousands of likes. Why on earth would anybody like that sort of thing? It's blasphemy. It's terrible. It's disgusting. You don't speak of other humans like that in that manner ever. These are the examples of incidents of anti-Semitism, which have surged globally since the attack by Hamas on Israel on October 7th, and subsequent war of the Islamic group launched by Israel in the Gaza Strip. You know how I always say, don't show hate to anybody anywhere. Negativity is not needed, nor is it wanted. But positivity can change a person's life. And I will stand by those words. Why? Because we have been warned for a long time that this would cause massive problems, and now the Jewish communities everywhere are living in fear. They should not live in fear. In France, large numbers of homes and businesses that are owned by Jewish people are being marked with paint. I talked about this already. They have documented 819 Latin anti-Semitic attacks since the war between Hamas and Israel began. In Jewish homes on the outskirts of Paris, multiple blue stars of David have been painted on homes and stone fences. Swastikas have also been sprayed next to Jewish institutions, and students have been publicly harassed outside of their Jewish schools. And sadly, this is not just happening in France. It's also happening in Germany. Recent weeks have seen Germany's Chancellor Olaf Scholz vow to take zero tolerance against the approach of anti-Semitism. He said that, citing the responsibility towards Israel given Germany's role as the perpetrator of the Holocaust. Other national leaders are echoing these same concerns. In recent days, Scholz has doubled down on the pledge after assailants hurled 2 cocktails, you know what cocktails I'm talking about, at a synagogue in central Berlin, and the Star of David was found daubed on the several buildings where the Jewish live in Berlin. There is no rational way to explain the intensity of this hatred, and that is because it is spiritually inspired. Stop hating everybody. Stop hating each other. There's no need. Many Christians have commented about the dark spiritual connection to everything going on and how it has like a supernatural undertone to it all. Unfortunately, what we have witnessed so far is just the beginning. And as the war in the Middle East really ramps up, I believe that we will see some truly dramatic terror attacks all over the world. Did you know that on Tuesday, FBI Director Christopher Wray warned members of Congress that the threat of terrorism inside the United States has reached a whole other level? These threats against the U.S. have reached a whole other level after the Hamas attack in Israel. The big players, he said, in this terrorism have all renewed calls to attack America and its interests. Why? He said that the level of threats has heightened since President Biden took office, though U.S. law enforcement is better prepared to deal with them, he said. The reality, he said, is that the terrorism threat has been elevated since 2023, but the ongoing war in the Middle East has raised the threat on attack on Americans to a whole other level. From this point forward, things are going to start to get really crazy. However, God did warn us about all of these things in advance. He has a plan. He is in control. Never forget that. So even in the darkness is rapidly growing all over the world, we should never give in to fear, for greater is he who is in you than the one who is in the world. That's it. That's it. All right, guys, I'm out of here. I will see you in the next one. You stay safe. You stay positive. You keep prepping. And as always, fear less.